Hey everyone, this is stop number 4 or 5. I'm starting to lose track and we're only a week into it. Richmond, Virginia. Last night we stayed at the Freedom House at the Conrad Center, but before I swapped places with a veteran by the name of Brett, we gave a talk, our largest one to date. There were about 500 people that showed up at the Conrad Center. There's 1,000 people on the streets of Richmond. We had half of them show up for the talk at the Conrad Center. After the talk, which went extremely well, it was a diverse group. About 85% of the people in that video that you see want to be off the streets. The other 15% want to just live off the grid and want to stay in the woods. So we're there to help both. We delivered a $10,000 check to the Freedom House. After the talk, I swapped places with Brett. We checked him into the nice Marriott. The Marriott's been taking really good care of us. And then I went to spend the night at the Freedom House, where there were 26 men and 8 women. And this is no indictment on the Freedom House. They were really nice to me, but I think I'd almost rather sleep under the bridge because of all the different snoring and noises and sleep apneas and smells and cigarettes. And it was nice. I mean, it was warm at least. But I really felt like I connected with the guys and the women there. We played pool after the playoff game until midnight. And then I got up with Juan and we ran the streets of Virginia, where we came across this slab, this ball of granite weighs as much or nearly as much as my bus. The bus weighs 10 tons. This is about an 8-ton solid ball of granite that's floating on this thing of water here right outside of the Science Museum of Virginia. And we came up and looked at it in the fog this morning at like 4:30, 5 o'clock, and I thought this was a great metaphor for what we're doing on the Survival to Thrival tour, but more importantly, what you can do in your world. An 8-ton solid mass of granite that's sitting floating on this stream of water. But with a little effort, and this is your world, this is our world, this is the world of the homeless people that we're connecting with a little effort, like a flywheel. Look what I can do. I can start to spin my globe, spin your globe. And if I had enough time here, I could really get this thing going. 8 tons, 16,000 pounds plus. What are you going to do to spin your globe? What are you going to do to spin your globe for yourself and for your family? You're going to be an idea person, a talker, or are you going to be a doer, an executioner? Well, I want to spin the globe. And that's what we're doing with the Survival to Thrival tour. That's what I encourage you to do to support us, to go to survivaltothrivaltour.com, make a donation so we can keep writing those $10,000 checks to places like the Freedom Mission. You come back in about an hour, I'll have this thing whizzing. Thank you so much for your support. Get out there and spin your world.
But here's a guy who was a veteran, 4 years in and then 16 years in the reserve. Teared up. He was the one who was chosen. Teared, as in tearing up there when we were checking him in. Big, strong guy. He was the one chosen over 500 people.
Just looking for steady employment, which is hard. I'm glad, guys like you come back, because it gives us hope that, maybe we can, try to be as happy as what you are, you understand what I'm saying? Just to see somebody positive come back is good, Yeah. That's what we need to see, people that's been there and, succeed after this, because right now when you're in this situation, you think there's no end,
Yeah.